guys, so today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be attempting to do the Adriana Lima Met Ball 2015 Met Gala, whatever, the makeup tutorial for that. I saw the Pixiwoo's one and I was inspired to do it because way back when, story. So I got my makeup done at Victoria's Secret whenever they had that makeup stuff thing, and we tried it out, and like the lady, she was like, you have lips like her, and I was like, oh great, my entrance to modelhood, here I come. But obviously here we are, and that's not happening. So instead I am going to be doing this makeup tutorial for you, and I hope you like it. And yeah, let's get started. So I like to start off with the eyes first, so that way I can fix anything if it falls down or anything like that. As you can tell, I actually do have like some eyeliner on me eyes, and my eyelashes are on flake or whatever. So I'm just gonna start off with that being there, and I'm just gonna like kind of like wipe that away. It's not gonna really interfere with this look, but let's go. So I'm first gonna start off by just doing a little base coat, and I'm going to be using the Naked 2 palette heavily, and also this great dollar store eyeshadow palette that I got way back when. It's great. It's really good pigmentation for a dollar store, so yeah, don't knock the dollar store. So I'm just gonna go in with Suspect right here just to give that base coat, and I'm just using this MAC 287 SE brush. So yes, here we go. Just give that nice little color. And so, you know, I'm kind of just winging this. I didn't really plan this out. So, let's see how that goes. So now we're gonna get more into like the silvery part. So I'm gonna take my little eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna take like this lightest shade right there and stuff. Can you see that? See it? And I'm just gonna dip my brush, the same one, in there and just start. Okay, and then now that that's done, I'm just going to do a little bit of lightness, and I am going to be getting this white shade right here, which isn't white. It blends out to like a nice light grayish color, especially when you pack it on top of that gray. And I'm still using the same brush. And then I'm going to do that to my brow bone, give a little bit of color up there. So I thought I would just zoom in a little bit so that way you can see more of my eyeballs. So I'm just gonna go in now with Verve. Let me see if I can get this correctly. Verve. Can you see it? I don't want to drop the palette. It's right there. Right there, guys. Right there. You get it? Okay. We got it. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit of that now. And then I'm gonna do that in like here. Yeah. Like I said, winging this. So y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing. Now I'm going to start darkening like the crease area, just like a little tiny bit right there. And I'm gonna be using Pistol, which is that one right there. Let me see if I can check that real quick. Let's see that one. See it? See it? See it? Great. So it's just like a slightly darker gray. I'm just gonna put that right there in the crease. So we're just slowly building up that kind of like that smoky effect in the crease. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit of this little palette guy. This one right here, can you see it? Hopefully you can. And then just gonna do that to darken it ever so slightly. So now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Color Tattoo. It is one of the leather ones, and it is in Dramatic Black. Woo! And I'm just gonna be using this Dome Shadow brush by Real Techniques to get that right there and making that flick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a smaller brush. So now we're just gonna blend and blend. And then we're gonna get a little bit more. I did that, I just fast forward so that way you guys didn't have to sit through that whole thing. And so now that that's done, I'm just gonna go back with Verve from Naked too, and I'm just gonna apply some more of that silver where the black kind of overdid it. So now that I did that, I'm just gonna get this MAC one from the holiday one and just blend that out. And then I'm just gonna go a little bit underneath, like right here with that black. So that is the eyeballs done. Let me add a little bit of mascara. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go on to the face, and I'm just going to go back to a good old basic, and that's going to be the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, and I'm going to be using it, applying a damp beauty blender Real Techniques thing. So yeah, I have not used this in a while, so here we go. Oh my gosh, I really miss this foundation. Oh, dandruff. Sorry, y'all. And then I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit onto the back of my hand with this to like really like clean up some edges down here, because it is a little messy. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this Clinique foundation that's a little bit too dark for me, and I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to be using the little edge to just give some like slight contouring. So that is done, and if you did want to do like a little tiny bit more of like contouring, you can use the Hula. I'm just going to do like kind of like a slight, very like touch of like color, so that way we can set that a little bit. I'm looking really freaking dark, and I'm so mad that this isn't the real thing. Like, do you ever get that? I do, and that's me right now. Oh, I forgot to prime my face. Next time, y'all, next time. So now I'm going to go onto the eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow Zings in the dark, and I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques brow brush. And I'm just going to be using a little bit of like that waxy texture to kind of just get some more like definition in my eyebrows, because she has really defined eyebrows. And now I'm going to go in with the powder and with the same brush and just darken them up. This is where it goes. So I'm just going to set this with the L'Oreal Brow Plumper. I really love this. I haven't tried the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I did get it for free the other day, so I am going to try her out and get back to you on that and do like a comparison of like which one is better, which one does this, blah blah blah. You know, I'm looking out for you guys. I feel like eyebrows are on fleek. And then for just like a very slight touch of color, I'm going, where's my brush? I'm going to just add a tiny bit amount of just like a flush of like this peach right there, this like peachy color, because she didn't really have anything too like colored on herself, so I'm just going with the very like natural. And yeah, there we go. And I love this. It's the Givenchy Aficionado peach. I'll put the name down below because I can't say it. So Oh yeah, just like a very like shy. Let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of this Wet n Wild Cherry Bomb. So yeah, that is the look done. I hope you have liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, blah blah blah. Bye! Ha ha ha!